Hey guys, it's Alyssa Marie, your intuitive reader, and I am here today with another video. But today we are going to be talking about how to program your crystals. So, before we get started, if you guys are interested in a personal reading, guided meditations, healing sessions, other crystals I have for purchase, please find the link down below to my Etsy shop. But these three crystals are actually part of my personal collection. We have a blue calcite tower, a huge, big old rose quartz heart, and an Amazonite bracelet. I chose these crystals because I wanted to show you that you are able to program any type of crystal. It can be a raw crystal, it can be a polished crystal, it can be in the form of a tower, in the form of a point, in the form of a carving, in the form of jewelry. Any crystal, okay? Now, I also want to talk about how crystals mean particular things. Now, I'm sure you know that, for instance, rose quartz is said to help with love, romantic love, platonic love, self love, right? Blue calcite, it's about relaxation, calmness, things like that. Now, I want you to know that that is a good guideline. And if you resonate with those traits, to go with it. But I also want you to know that if rose quartz to you means luck and fortune, I want you to assign that to it. Any crystal can be programmed with your intentions. Okay. So don't necessarily be like, okay, what is the meaning of rose quartz? And like, okay, I have to use it for this thing. It's good and you most likely will resonate with that meaning. But if you don't, please don't shy away from using the crystal for something different. Okay. Now, what is programming a crystal exactly? Well, programming a crystal is basically all crystals have their own energy fields, okay? And it's not necessarily by type, but rather each individual crystal. This particular crystal has an energy field of a particular type. This one does, and I do. Now, our energy fields can align with a crystal, like just by me placing my hand on this crystal, our energy fields are aligning. Now, if I set an intention with this physical touch into this crystal, I can create a bond, okay? And that bond, that energetic bond, can last forever. You can create an everlasting bond. You can do it every so often, whatever you want. I recommend it first when you're programming a crystal to do it a few times, but after you've done it several times, that crystal, it will just be aligned to that until you decide to change. You can also change it, okay? So for instance, if this particular crystal you're working on self-love with it and then a couple years later you want to work on romantic love with it, that's okay. You can change it. You can change it however you will. Remember though to not have this idea that you are necessarily dominating this crystal or overpowering this crystal. I gotta show you guys this heart. This is honestly, it looks more dark pink in person, but oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's so heavy too. But think of it more as you are working with the crystal and the crystal is working with you. It's a symbiotic relationship. Okay. So I'm going to put on the screen a template of what you should say when you want to program a crystal. Also, though, before programming any crystals, you want to kind of think of what do you need in your life? What do you need help with? Things like that. So, for instance, I personally need help with self love. So, rose quartz is great for love and self love. But if, for instance, this blue calcite screamed to me about self love, I would use this one, okay? Now, I actually do recommend that to increase the healing powers of the crystals, it's good to have the crystals around you. So, if you're able to, bracelets and necklaces and things, those are great because I can wear this bracelet and it's always on me. This big heart can't necessarily carry that around. I could, but it would be kind of hard. But for instance, this heart is always near me in my bedroom, right? These are near me in my bedroom. If you have tumbles and things, right? Tumbles, you can carry those around. Now, once I've identified things I need help with, which we can have a huge list, right? We can have a huge list. And a particular crystal, I think it's best to have it be with one intention at a time. You can put multiple intentions in a crystal, but I think that it works the best when you have one particular intention because the energy is focused on one thing. Now, here I'm going to put up on the screen here a template, okay? So here's the template. And I'm going to give you an example of what I would program this particular rose quartz heart for my intention. Here's what I would say. I program this rose quartz heart to help me in my journey to self-love. Its energy field aligns with mine to create a powerful bond. Okay, so it's literally that simple. Okay, and that is what you say, and you want to say these things out loud. And while I say this, I forgot to mention, I want to hold the crystal. I want to place my hand on this crystal. I want to wear this crystal. Okay, and then you say that intention. Now, if your intention is about something else, literally, good way to do is just fill in the blanks. You can add any type of other wording you'd like, but this is just a very basic way of what you could do for a template. Now, in terms of doing this over and over, like I said, there's great times to do these things. You can do it at any time, but if you follow the moon cycles, it's good to do it on particular moon cycles. It's good to do it when you're in an uplifted mood. You want to make sure your energy is really strong at that time. But when you do this, really, you can do it once, honestly. If you put all your intention and you follow hard, you think hard. Like for instance, when you're saying this and you're programming it, I want you to literally imagine your energy field meshing with that rose quartz heart's energy field and visualizing that in your head. And then when you're doing that, it's really setting that intention and putting that intention into place, okay? And it's really that simple, and it's good to repeat it, like I said, but you don't have to repeat it. I say maybe do it 3 or 4 times, a couple days in a row, and you're good to go, okay? And if I want to change it, like I said, I can change it anytime. And I know this was a really short video, but I really wanted to just give you a very brief how to program your crystals, okay? And I hope this helped. I really do. And I want you guys to use that template and go ahead, and do this for many crystals. And those intentions and those energetic bonds are set in stone. I shouldn't say set in stone, but they are set for a while until you decide to alter them or change them. Like I said, you want to do usually one intention per crystal, but I can easily set an intention in this crystal, in this crystal, in this crystal, in 10 more crystals, okay? And keeping those crystals close, like I mentioned, will make the bond stay strong. But over time, the bond will fade. So you wanna do it a few times, and then if you do it enough times, I think that the bond really stays. So I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.